They're blowing it because they talked about the Nephilim. When you try to say Nephilim, they're just they look like us now, guys, and they're in positions of law enforcement. That's what my grandpa was saying. What do you see out there, grandson? Yeah, well, I didn't know. He did. He's a World War II veteran. He knows about the Nephilim. Only been 300 years since the last Great Reset. These are the Nephilim people. The gang stalkers are not spiritual sparks. They're Nephilim. They're just they're the spirits of the giants that were drowned a long time ago. They're still here, like we are. 6 wars between us all so far. 6 world wars, and they're trying to start another one where they will surely annihilate us. And this is a back rural street in El Cajon, the box, ancient Latin. So is San Diego, St. Padre, under the missing letters of my name, the L.A., the La, Krista, and these are the Nephilim attacking somebody of some serious importance on a back street at my old residence. And they are mostly in the military, and they're contracted, and they're in the CIA, FBI, and all these other positions of power that they can get away with this and keep doing it. And they're going to keep doing it, people. My fellow targeted individuals out there, you will find no help from your governments, as they are the ones conducting this. Or if they're not part of it, they definitely sold out when they saw the munchkins behind the closed curtain of the Wizard of Oz. Toto realized it was just a man. Well, they're not just men. These are. They bleed, eat, and sleep like we do, but because they're not what people think they are. But we've interbred with these things, and they're not nice. They're despiteful. They're revengeful. They're vengeful. They are the gang stalkers, and this is the fact. How do I know their name? Nephilim. AI likes to screw up a lot, and when you're trying to say a certain word like Nephilim or Nephilim, they accidentally put the wrong words on what they call these people. And that's what they are. They're Nephilim. So where's the fire? This is, it's funny. They're not really at all. Well, I got to tell you, I'm disgusted because this is a back street and it's usually really quiet. And you got brand new F-150s. And these people are mostly all in the military. But understand, you grew up with them. You went to school with them. They treated you like crap in school because you weren't like they were. You weren't ganging up on people. You weren't harming them because they are human and you can't stand them. That's how they feel about us. They're not like us. They're spiteful, vengeful, playful to the point of where they're murderous. And in their intent, they are consumers. They are the consumers of this world because their fathers are the ones that wanted to take it all back from us and use us as food. And that's the truth. But you guys can keep thinking that, whatever you want to think. The fact of the matter is, for somebody that has memories of this kind of thing, that is apparently responsible, see the road coming, and they're attacking what they're calling the priestess. And they look like us because they've been recalibrated to look like humans. And you can pass for one of us any day, but check that spirit, people, because they're not like us at all. They are what they are. Way the spirits of the giants lost. And I'm now reading into 300 years ago, it was that these entities were drowned by the Seraphim protectors. At least that was the last reset, from what I'm reading into. Thank you, Gecko Pico. Thank you, Gecko Pico, for your information on the my, because that was very, very helpful in my grand awakening here, which is not very pleasant. Trying to keep it real. This is ridiculous, though. I mean, come on. What are we doing? Yeah, I don't see Gecko here, but that's okay. I'm just throwing him a big thanks for letting me know where I could look for answers, so I can, so I can get some proof to y'all. And I just want you guys to prove me wrong. I'm nobody. I just want to stay that way. And I'm pretty sure, they elaborated the story of the Christ. Christ means crystal. It means crystal. And they even left the A off the end of Christ. It should be Christa, but that doesn't sound right, right? It- It's crystal. You're praying to a glass rock. When you ask, hey, you, or hey, sustained, he, J-E is hey in ancient Latin, or hey, you, because there's several meanings to a couple letters, meaning the law, or la, the la Christa, Jesus la Christa. It's Christa with a K, not a CH, not a C. And creation is spelled with a K as well. It's ancient Latin. I don't even think they're using C. It's very much the first language spoken, and it's divine in nature, and one syllable means several things. Uh, but it mainly means the law, natural law. The LA that's missing completely from the name of hey you, sustained vibration of what? If there's no hey you in the seraphim, there's nobody named hey you. It's You need to check your historical facts, people, because what you're looking at is Nephilim, and people they're trying to drag into to help them carry out this abomination of killing a Krista again and again and again. And these people have practiced on this. They've been warming up for this for at least a couple hundred years, 300 years or so, since just after 1803 or whatever. So, last reset, whatever. I've experienced it every life. It's a memory I don't like. I don't want anymore. Um, I'd like to get, I'd like to get the job done that I came here to do. That was teach you all to align with the creative vibration, the creator's vibration, so we can go with this planet straight back home without the demonic shit show following us and tormenting us and torturing us and killing us every time we live. So there you go. There's your Nephilim, and they're everywhere. So it's not cool. I don't appreciate it. And I don't do a lot of lying, but they're, walking across the street and they're laughing at me because they can hear me talking. But I mean, where's all this traffic coming from? Everybody's got to see this, I don't care. But I do. It's the reason I'm here. It's the reason I never left. And how could I? Did the captain leave his ship when it's taken over by pirates? No. Tries to save his crew. If anything, he'll tell his crew to jump ship while he stays. My eyes don't lie. You can look in my eyes. You can bring the hammers down on me, people, because I don't know what's happening here, but they're memories, and they have done a number on me. So if I ever was like you expect me to be in the return, it's not what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a foul mouthed, pissed off little demonic angel that's trying to still do the job that he came to do and protect this planet and the race he was very excited about, this humanity, till these things landed and kidnapped the daughters of men. Look, man. Look, people, ain't what you think. You've been lied to. You've been usurped and Now I'm trying to tell you, nobody wants to hear this guy. Nobody wants to hear me. And that's cool. That's cool. But know this. You guys are manifesting your own destruction by believing in that revelation. You know what a revelation is? It's a recall. It's a memory, remembering who you really are. And that's everybody that's actually has any kind of concern for love and care. These Nephilim, they don't. And they're documented straight out of the Eden. The Eden is an underground facility where they do experimental genetic, yeah, military industrial complex that Eisenhower warned about. Okay, Dr. Greer's on this trip. Mark Passio, David Icke, Max Egan, the late great Terrence McKenna. Look, man, these are titans of the human race. They're angelic sparks. But so are you. So are the youngest, the smallest. There's no difference. We came to teach you, and we built the cathedrals because no man can even come close to building that today. So we did that, and they're not here now because look, after what happened when we had to drown their kin, these things are pissed. I mean, if somebody killed your children, wouldn't you be pissed? But if your children ran off and started devouring human beings, they deserved what they got. You can't do that shit. No killing. So that hence the reason they got us all killing everything, hunting, got us all into the shit. Basically, because they tapped our DNA too. They put their DNA in our species, in this human species. So you got demonic angels now. But like I said, on the ascension process, there's a bio gate, there's a bio net. It doesn't let these things anywhere near the protected civilizations of planets and all the different types of people. We were bringing you all home, and look at you. You just don't even remember anything. That's the number they've done on this race. And look what they've done to me. I'm damaged. And prove me wrong. You don't think so? That's cool. This is a dangerous thing to be saying to anybody. I don't like what's happened. I don't like what I've woken up to. I don't like being accused of being a certain person that I never really saw a lot of interest in that Bible because it's evil. It's got a lot of truth in it. Yeah. But it's also got you all manifesting our own destruction with this planet. She don't deserve that. It's not what that wasn't the deal we had. It's not the contract that I had with her that they showed me. Okay, whatever. Don't, oh, that's cute. No, no, he's mentally ill. No, I was before I woke up, but now I'm trying to stay behind helping the race. Don't want to hear it. My family hates me because why? Because I'm trying to save their shit, trying to save them absolutely. And I got a barrage of Nephilim stalking me like I don't see anybody else getting stalked like this. I don't know. You should see it in the daytime. This is night on a back street in South El Cajon, which is the box. There's a riddle to this all too. You look to Hollywood and you see giants eating mankind in a movie, and they say it's sci-fi. I'm here to tell you it's not. There's a book about David and Goliath. What are you going to call that sci-fi too? That was their most important offspring. And he was the owner of the White House here in the States. And this is probably most likely where I killed him. And I apologize for nothing because if it was protecting y'all, I was doing my job. And when I opened my pineal gland and called my family, I'm the baddest angelic jets in the universe and the only ones that are supposed to exist, really. Because this place is it's offensive to everything we are, and this is revenge on my race for drowning their kin. Well, they were devouring mankind viciously, hunting us like these Nephilim are hunting you guessed it, the targeted individuals of the world today. I'm upset, people. I got bad shit running through my blood. I've been messed up. quite frequently every life to keep their eyes on me and not you, because these things exact revenge. Describe describe what Onutus Acceptus means on the back of the dollar bill. Look at it with a microscope or a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and tell me what you can find. Tell me if you can decode it like Mark Passio has, because he worked with these people. He had a change of heart because he's not like that. But he was confused and pissed because the religion is a religare. And if you look that up in ancient Latin, that is to control, suppress, or manipulate. One word means a lot of things in ancient Latin. And the LA missing in my name has to do with Los Angeles. And that means lost angels. In the city of Hollywood tree is the Holly Babel. And every time you say that to AI, it gives you Holy Bible, where the Tower of Babel lies in Hollywood. That is your Holy Babel. And it is the truth that is missing from that book that has got you all believing in an end of your own, and you're manifesting it because they knew. They knew if they could get you to believe in it, this is what you would do. So I'm asking you and I'm begging you to stop believing in your own end. That book is false. And there's a lot of truth in it that it hooks you. And then when you're hooked and you start praying to de facto Satanism, when you're basically praying to yourself or a demonic entity known as the pointed chin grays with big teeth and claws on each hand. And these things are ferocious. And we have trouble in our battle angels trying to kill these things. So I don't understand why people think that Hollywood's so, no, that's fake. That's because they told you it was. And they've whipped you into submission. You don't do what they say, they'll put you in jail. You act crazy, they'll put you in jail. Well, I don't care. I don't care about that anymore. You guys you gotta wake up. You gotta know it's real. You know? And if I'm lying, what's the worst that can happen? I offended you? Yeah. Think about how I feel if I am him. And I'm not saying I am, but how could I know all these things? How could I be offended by David and Goliath every time I hear that name? Because it's not the name of the person who took him out. And the Noah story, it's another one. I don't like it because it's false. It's a manipulated story that they've covered up, and they keep covering up this story until we end ourselves because you believe in it and you're praying to it. And they're on the moon, or they were. And I'm trying to figure this all out. And you guys got to get with it. You got to quit destroying us because there's better things ahead if you take your head out of your bunghole. Because there goes the Nephilim. They're flying past. They're hunting they're hunting me like they do every life I've lived to murder me in a torturous crucifixion fashion. And I got video to prove it. They hung a life-size crucifix over the fence when they first started thrashing on me with the gang stalking back in the reopening of the lockdowns of COVID. I don't deserve this. I'm nobody trying to duck and stay away from everybody. I don't have crowds of people around me. I don't have a lot of friends, if any at all, especially when I talk this kind of crap, because they came and threatened me and told me I was. Somehow I had a I had a memory before they showed up, before this thing showed up. And it was a memory of them and how scared we were when they landed here. Long time ago. I was here with Inky. I got accused first off by the Queen of the Damned. And I got a picture of her too in facial recognition. She doesn't look like a human. Not in the facial recognition. And there's a Therical flying around her of her dog. And it's not funny. And this is state of the art facial recognition cameras that I had. They sent me. Whatever. That's not what I ordered. So tell me why. And who else out there has been accused of being this one? Please tell me and don't lie, because I can look right through that. I can look in somebody's eyes and I know. I'm not perfect and definitely ain't like I used to be. But I'm telling you, I never left this ship. This is my mission. I came to teach you guys the proper vibration, and they destroyed everything. So I've been here as bait, taking the abuse for you all every life I've lived. and again in this one, and this is it. And I'm going home either way, people, with or without this planet and your cargo. But you were precious to me. Now I don't even recognize you. You treat me like shit, and that's truth. You don't listen when you should, and that's a problem. Because I'm your protector. I'm not a messiah. We worship nobody. We do not worship anybody, but we do know who we are and what we're projected consciously from. When you wouldn't have consciousness without the creator, and it's spelled with a K, just like my name, my race, and they all start with a K. It's not CH, and it's not a C at all. We didn't even use that. And where's the missing letters in my name? They're in the city of Los Angeles. That's the riddle you don't know that I was given because I'm in line. I'm in line because I've been fighting this thing. I'm not manifesting properly because I'm angry. I have demon blood in me and the divine creator's blood. And as a being that took human form, because you don't think, oh, that's not possible, because you've all been indoctrinated, punished, and threatened, coerced, and driven into a state of mental illness. And your religare, if you look it up in ancient Latin, it means to control or restrain or manipulate. It's along the lines of governance, which is government. It's to do the same. Go look at Mark Passio's work on what on earth is happening. And God, I think he cusses more than I do. But he's got a good reason to. We've been here a long time, and we've been usurped, and these things are doing it again. And they don't, because they can't go where we can go. They don't have the permission. They never will, really, because they consume everything. They play games. They kill things, and we don't. The Seraphim race is the only ones that are allowed to execute entities that are too dangerous to have around like this one. Fathers of the Nephilim and now Nephirim. And this is real. So whatever, believe what you want and see what happens, because your beliefs are what's going to happen. You manifest that. You want a car, you want a girlfriend, you like somebody, you manifest that. Somehow you do. Money, whatever it is, this is bigger than you alone. This is for everybody. This is for everybody willing to look up and go, hey, you know what? Enough's enough. You're not going to find any help in the government. If you do your history lesson and then you look back and then you go to my lunch break, which is on YouTube, and you do the history, study it, and the facts are the facts. Something bad's coming, and you guys are going to make it happen because you're manifesting it by believing in something that is totally false. And that's your revelation in the Bible. They wrote that so you would believe it. And it's headed that direction because there's so many people believing that's the word. Did you write it yourself? That's the whole thing. There's truth in there with a lot of misdirection you're going to find. You need to stop and start manifesting your own future and destiny right here in your mind, in your soul spark, which is the projection of the creator. His name is the universal mind of the all. It is not a person. It is not a man. And it's not God, because we are all gods. So if you're referring to yourself, you are a god projected, and an entity as a human being or any other race, because there's a lot of them. Too many to count. Too many souls having an experience. A long time ago, we had a contract, me and the planet. We came here with others. We landed. They took off until the giants started eating. I opened my pineal gland, boom, and I called them up and I said, hey, get down here fast. We got a problem. The only thing we could do is push a nearby planet that is now in pieces circling Saturn. This is the truth, people. You got to see it for what it is. Quit manifesting your end and taking me with you with my beautiful planet that will be again. It's not going to happen. We're taking her with, and you can float away on her skin. This is formerly planet Dirt. They named her Dirt. Majestic Mother Gaia. Mother of humanity and all other creatures? Come on, man. Dirt? That's what Earth means. Look it up in the dictionary. And this is your history lesson right here. We're not playing. And I'm not leaving. I never left. And you couldn't call my name because you've been calling the wrong name. They dropped the A and added a J-E. They dropped the K, completely ripped away the L-A in between, and put a CH and dropped another A after Christa. It's ancient Latin. Christa. La Christa. It's ancient. You don't remember it, but you need to look it up because it's not your religion is false and it's bringing you down. It's going to bring this planet down too, and that's going to make me very upset because I didn't come down here to watch it all crash because you guys won't listen. And you're full of demon blood now and concerned only about yourselves and following a religare, which we do not teach at all. That's not what we came here for at all. Love you guys. I hope you pull it together soon. We don't got a lot of time. I mean, that's why they let me wake up. And that's why I'm totally trashed. And I'm upset, very upset. So please pull your head out of your wherever it is. And it's not about you individually. It's about everybody on this planet that still loves and cares and has concern about their family and their children and doesn't run around killing everything and participating in war and law enforcement and liking their job, because those are the Nephilim. And they're either graphene or spirits of the giants that have been long since wiped out, that they've covered up. And that's your history lesson for here on out. And, we're headed to the halls of Minty and we're getting close. So they wouldn't have woke me up to let me see all this and let me remember. Plus, you got to remember, I got to deal with this planet and the creator, and I'm on the same vibratory wavelength. This is a sustained. It's a vibratory frequency, and this is what it is. See? So we go. Ooh, there goes Darth Vader, guys. There's a lot of them. I'm not a crackpot, and I'm not insane. I'm still here trying to help you, protect you, because I've taken a lot from you guys, and I'm damaged for it. But all will be well when we ascend with our planet to the halls of the heavenly realms, where it's more beautiful than you can imagine if you've already seen one of the chapels that are still standing that man cannot reproduce at all because the ancients built them. Yeah.